I'm on the floor of the International Auto Show here in Geneva. Here are three supercars in no particular order. The first car that caught my eye was the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Now this thing has got a 5.2 litre V10 engine in it, but they've turned the wick up to 640 horsepower, which means you get to 100k in 2.9 seconds. Now all of that goes through an all-wheel drive system, but the one thing they've done, and it's very, very clever indeed, it actually has active aerodynamics, which gives it aero vectoring. By changing the rear wing, they actually put more downforce on the inside rear wheel, which turns it into a corner even faster. It is an extraordinary piece of engineering. One of the more realistic cars to show up at the show was the Porsche 911 GT3. Now this thing gets a 4-litre naturally aspirated engine, which means it's one of the few in the portfolio that doesn't have a turbo. You combine that with a 6-speed manual, and I can hear all of those aficionados, their hearts are twittering right now, because this thing goes back to basics. Naturally aspirated engine with a 6-speed manual transmission. It's also incredibly quick, and it looks the part. It is an attainable supercar. Last up is the Pagani Huayra Roadster. Now this thing bucks the trend because the convertible is actually lighter and more powerful than its coupe sibling. It gets 764 horsepower. You put that lot through the grinder and you've got a car that runs to 100k in less than 3 seconds. The other thing, according to Pagani, this thing can pull a monster 1.8 G in a lateral corner. Now that is beyond belief. I'm Graham Fletcher for Driving.ca.